Hi, I'm Mr. Frog. For a while now, I've been heavily interested in the Ultimate Iron Man game mode. With this in mind, I wanted to set myself a new challenge. Using standard UIM rules, I want to acquire one of the coolest pets in the game, the Amulet. But there's a catch. In addition to these rules, I will also not be allowed to leave the island of Zeah. This means I will have to obtain all of my gear, stats and supplies in the local areas. Can it be done? Welcome to Overzealous. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overzealous. For those of you who didn't realise, in the last episode it was an April Fool's. I didn't do any of those things. I just thought it'd be funny to make a whole load of ridiculous exceptions and see what you guys thought of it. As of right this moment that I'm recording, I will not have seen your guys' responses because I'm having to pre-record these, so it's a little bit weird chronologically. But yeah, none of that actually happened. I do really want to have your opinion on the limestone thing though, because that is one exception I would like to have. I would like to have the limestone, and as I said in that video, even though it was an April Fool's, it's not that ridiculous. It's just saving the ridiculousness of me having to, you know, do 100 mil fire make XP just because I didn't research Winterton in the first place, which I feel it's a little bit unfair, but I will leave that up to your guys' decision. If you feel like I should stick with it, I will stick with it, and that is how it is. Anyway, we're going to head over, get ourselves death storage, get some more smithing done, hopefully a bunch more in this episode. Maybe not though, because I am taking a week off the first week of April, which is why this is being recorded, so maybe not. I'll get as much done as I can though, store all this, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I will see you guys probably with some smithing gains. Let's go. We just got ourselves 65 smithing, and I wasn't recording. I was rambling on stream, that's a problem. 65 smithing, pretty cool. That is going to be 75 mining. It snuck its way in. I am currently doing Guardians of the Rift on the Skiller, so I wasn't really paying any attention, but cool. 75 mining. Nice. Casting this spell here is going to give us 76 magic. Still working on smithing. We're going to get ourselves 66 smithing, which allows us to make mithril plate legs and skirts. Something I'm probably never going to make. There's no real reason for me to make mithril armor. Alright, that's going to be another week of smithing done. This one was actually considerably worse than last week. Even though last week was quite a bad week, I didn't really get much done this week. I've been having quite a lot of fun with the new Guardians of the Rift minigame on the level 3, and it's kind of hard to multitask, so being able to do this at the same time was fairly difficult. But we have made 11,800, which means I've used 1,180 mithril ore, so we are slowly making our way through the stack. I'm going to just drop these last coal ore, just because I don't really need them. I need to head over to the dev storage, get all our stuff out, because we will be doing Sarachnis in a very short period of time. And I'm also going to need to make all of these into bolts. I believe we are at nearly 50k. I want to say maybe 40k, somewhere around there. Mithril bolts, but we'll see once we get to the dev storage. It is a lovely stack of bolts, which I am planning to use on red dragons when I train crafting. That is also what the emeralds are for, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. I'm going to be making emerald bolts E, just to speed up the kills a little bit. I figured I was getting the supplies anyway. Might as well use them, even though it's not incredibly practical, and to enchant them I also need natures, which is kind of a pain, but you know what, I just felt like doing it, so that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I have been rambling. We need to head back, get our stuff, make the bolts, and I'll probably see you guys after another 50 kills. Maybe, hopefully we can get something. I'll see you guys soon. Well, I know I said the next clip was probably going to be Sarachnis, but I was quickly making these bolts, and I realised this was going to happen. That's 81 fletching. We can now make rune dart. Well, we can't because we can't get the dart tips. But anyway, that's pretty cool. 81 fletching. It's not exactly useful, but neat. Another level. 67 prayer. Thank you very much, Sarachnis. That is going to be exact number 100, by the way. And I'm also equipping the wrong book. Get me out of here. Exact 100, and that's staying on the floor. Yeah. Let's go have a look at the collection log real quick, just to show you this, because it's a little bit depressing, really. No pet, no jar, no cudgel, but 100 egg sacs and 1,784 kills. Good times. Hold on a minute. I've only just recorded the previous clip. This lamp is a beauty. 39 Slayer. One more level. Just one more level. And I will be a very happy frog. Cool. And the last kill. This is 1800 kill count. A rune plate body. Yeah, this video has not contained much Sarachnis content. I mean, we did get, what, a prayer level. Actually, I think that's about it. I don't honestly, I have no idea what the clips are before this. It takes me too long to do it that I just completely forget. It's money, though. It's money. I can't complain. 1800 Sarachnis kills. I mean, good news is, I get 2 weeks break now. These clips are pre-recorded, sort of. So, I don't even know when this episode goes live. But I'm going to have like 2 weeks of not doing Sarachnis. So I get to do like 10 days of smithing, which means I should be able to make a big dent into this. If not, do it entirely, which would be really cool to get rid of all this mithril ore and turn them straight into bolts. So I'm going to be working on that. But yeah, that's 1800 Sarachnis kills done. I'm going to do 200 more. That's the plan. And if no Cudgel by 2000, I'm probably going to call it quits for a while. Just because it's kind of ridiculous at this point, isn't it? Anyway, on to smithing. I had no idea I was this close to 76 mining, but there you go. Apparently, 76 mining. Cool. Making its way in, that is 67 smithing. And then we have 77 mining. And we are back on Overzealous. I have no idea what the previous clip was, and the reason for that is because the previous clip, I don't know if I mentioned it in the video, but it was like 10 or 11 days ago, because I've just logged back in now. I was away for a while, took some time off, but I am now back, so I have to try and get back into the swing of things. However, I did have a little bit of technical difficulties yesterday trying to log back in. So, I'm going to explain that right now. I tried to log into the account, and I was told that my details were incorrect. And I went through a whole procedure of, retyping it, making sure I didn't make any typos, anything like that. But it continued to say that it was wrong. So, obviously, at this point, I start thinking, maybe I've been hacked. So, I tried to log into the account on the website, and it told me my authentication code was wrong. And, again, at this point, I'm thinking, someone's got a hold of my email, something like that. So I requested an email from Jagex, didn't get any emails, and at this point, I'm frantically worried because I don't think I can get back into my account. And it turns out that it was just my Authenticator app. Apparently, it can desync and give you the wrong codes. So, my account was not compromised. There was nothing wrong with my account, and I was panicking for no reason. We are totally fine. Nobody has stolen my account. We are all good. I didn't want to broadcast it anyway because I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it. But we are all good. It has set me back a little bit because obviously I couldn't log in. So I'm not going to be able to do anywhere near as many as I wanted to. I think I kind of overestimated my ability anyway. I really want to try and get... I don't know. Honestly, I've got nothing for this video now. I just feel like I'm filling it with crap, to be honest. I'm so sorry. Try to get back into the swing of things. We will be doing Sarachnis again on the weekend. Obviously, that's going to be in the next episode because this is currently being recorded on Tuesday. And this goes up on Friday. So, yeah. I mean, we're at 77 mining. That has gained quite a few levels. We are doing pretty well with smithing, actually. I should be able to get 68, maybe 69 before the end of this episode, which will put us pretty close to the goal. We do need 72 as a reminder, because I'm going to boost the extra level. I don't really care about getting the last level. Plus, I could just buy Dwarven Stouts in Loverkenge. It's not difficult. So I'm going to boost the last level to make adamantite bolts. The biggest thing I want to do right now is just get rid of all the mithril ore. Doing quite a good job, but like I said, I don't think I can get through this in 3 days. I wish I could. But yeah, once we get through all the mithril ore, I will be doing Shazian armor sets or whatever. I'll also be doing the mithril ore that I get from Sarachnis in the meantime. Which reminds me, we have 1,800 kills, so we've actually only got 200 more until I hit the 2,000 mark. And then I believe I've already mentioned that after 2,000 kills, I am going to just put a hold on it for the time being. And by for the time being, I mean I'll probably try raids with just using the Dragon Warhammer. Maybe come back to this in the future. I don't know. If the Dragon Warhammer seems to work perfectly fine, then maybe I just completely abandon ever getting the Cudgel. I don't think that I will go for that though. I feel like the Cudgel's just too useful. It's a lot faster than the Dragon Warhammer, and yeah. The one benefit about main handing the Dragon Warhammer though is I do get an extra invent space, which is going to be quite critical given being an Ultimate Iron Man. So I mean, there's pros and cons to both, but that's just realistically how it is. I am happy with a lot of the supplies that I managed to obtain from Sarachnis, a lot of the crafting supplies, because I've got like 2,000 red Dragonhide or something in dev storage, which is insane considering I've got to kill like 14,000 red dragons. That chops it down quite a bit. It's like a seventh of how much I have to kill it. How many I have to kill, which is amazing. I mean, the only downside is I don't get the Dragon Bones, but I have been getting Dragon Bones from Sarachnis anyway, so prayer levels are going pretty nice. We are at 67, which I believe I started at like 60, to be honest. Maybe not even that. Honestly, I think I've gained so many prayer levels from Sarachnis' Dragon Bone drops, which is nuts. Anyway, I am rambling, and that is mostly to fill out this video, because a lot of it is going to be me just mining and smithing, and there's not much content to be seen with this, but we do really need to grind this up to 72, and once we get those adamant bolts, we'll be golden. I do need to get the Rune Crossbow still, which I'll be getting from Steel Dragons, the limbs. That's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. I have a method in mind. I don't know if I've mentioned it already. It is not using magic though, which I know, I believe Verf did it with magic. I'm going to try a slightly different method. I think I tried it on a video before, but honestly I just can't remember. It was so long ago. But yeah, anyway. So, I'm going to continue with mining and smithing. Going to get as much of this done as I can before Friday. And you'll probably see a few clips of maybe me getting some levels, or maybe talking about my thoughts on certain things. We shall see. Anyway. My other account is just logged out. Onwards with mining and smithing. Let's go. There is 68 smithing. Hey look guys, surprise recording. I'm doing mining and smithing. Yeah, a little bit of sarcasm there. This is the only thing I've been doing for multiple weeks now, and it's such a long grind that I have to get done. It's so annoying because I want to be recording clips, I want to be putting content in the video, but I have to get this done. So, we have been smashing it out. I am nearly 78 mining from this, which honestly is pretty much just throwing the limestone dream out of the window. It's never going to happen. And now that I've seen a lot of the responses on the April Fool's video, I've noticed that as much as some of you want me to make the exception, first of all, it was a joke, but that's the only one I'm somewhat serious about. There have been a couple of people that have expressed negative views to this, and they don't want to see the exception made. Now, the way I like to look at it is it's a quality of life that I technically had access to, and I just didn't realise. I do want to say that if there was no way of getting limestone on this account, I wouldn't even bring this up. Like, if Wintertodt didn't exist, or like the drop from Wintertodt didn't exist, I wouldn't have even suggested it, because I'd have considered, it's not on Zeah, it's not for me. But because of the parameters of this, because I could have done it, and I missed the opportunity just because I didn't understand how a game mechanic worked, and I kind of got locked out of it, which is honestly something I don't feel that RuneScape has that much of, being locked out of things. So I didn't necessarily expect it. But yeah, that's the only reason I'm contemplating it. I might run a poll. I know I said this in the April Fool's video, but this one's a serious one. I might run a poll, and if a large majority of you do agree with it, we will do it. If not, I'll skip it. And it's simple as that, and I'll get it all done, because people keep mentioning it to me, and I'm so on the fence about it, but I really don't want to, ruin the authenticity of this account. Anyway, ramble. Right, so I wanted to make this clip because I wanted to talk about something. I've been getting really, really lucky while doing mining. I've had quite a lot of XP randoms. Now, you might know where this is going. If we take a look at our stats, we have just over 1k until 40 Slayer. That's 3 XP randoms. Yeah, I don't know how to think about that. It's 3 XP randoms. And if we manage to get the 3 XP randoms and get 40, I can then go ahead and put all the other XP on, which I have mentioned numerous times before, but I'm going to go over it anyway. I can use 3 different XPs on it, and that gives me another 30k, because they're 10k XP each. Another 30k XP into Slayer, which basically doubles my Slayer XP, and I think puts me to about 45 or 46 Slayer, which in turn will unlock where are they? Sulfur Lizards at 44, which is amazing, because not only do Sulfur Lizards drop nature runes, but they also drop a lot of ores and bars. And if I want to do smithing in the future, it means I could just kill them, which gives me combat XP, which I need. So it's a lot of multi-skilling that's really useful for this account. And I think that by the time, well, honestly, by the time I've even got anywhere close to using this mithril ore, I will probably have 40 Slayer. So it may end up that I don't even need to do mining anymore. I might go ahead and just kill Sulfur Lizards for coal and do it that way, because at least then I'm getting useful XP, because honestly mining isn't really going to help me at all. I don't think I need it for this account. Honestly, not entirely sure. But yeah, it means I can do smithing without having to do mining, and I also get more nature runes, so it's a double win really. So yeah, I am incredibly close to getting 40 Slayer, and I reckon I'll have it probably within the next couple of days. So maybe early next episode, you guys will see 40 Slayer coming in, and then we can smash out the 30k XP reward. Now, there is one I have to work towards, which is In Search of Knowledge. I have to collect up all the pages in the Fourth Host dungeon. I'm not sure how awkward that's going to be. I mean, I am going to be killing Sarachnis on weekends, and Sarachnis does have a reasonable drop chance of the pages. I wasn't going to go out of my way to hunt them down. Just didn't really feel like it. I think I might just try and kill Sarachnis for it and store it in the book. I think it stays in the book even if you get rid of it. I'm going to have to do some research on this off screen. I think that's how it works. But regardless, that's pretty much the plan. Yeah. But yeah, I'll still be able to make the bolts because I'll be just collecting the coal. I mean, Sulfur Lizards do drop mithril ore as well, which obviously I can stack up with this. I don't know how the numbers are going to work. I'm probably going to be very mismatched and have way too much of one thing and not enough of another. But I'd much rather train combat stats to get ores than actually mine, because it's useful stats, and I want to max out melees. The one thing that makes this even better is just getting the cudgel, but, you know, we all know how that's going. Anyway, I'm going to just about wrap up this episode, because I have rambled a lot, and I do apologise, there's a lot of rambling, there's a lot of thought processing and, you know, theory crafted in this episode. Mainly because I haven't been playing, and when I have been playing, I've been grinding out mining, which just takes a long time, and there's not really much content. So yeah, a lot of this has been theory crafting, but I will wrap up this episode, and I will be back again in 2 weeks for an episode that is hopefully a little bit more productive. I'm pretty sure we'll have Sulfur Lizards by then. So, with all that said though, guys, I will see you again in 2 weeks for another episode. Take care, everyone.